This is Chris, and I'm new to the channel, and I'm excited to be a part of it. Been watching a lot of your videos, and they're all great, and so I hope to add in some way, and if not to add, to at least just not embarrass anybody, especially myself. I have videos on my own channel which you can find, and also there's a link to my Twitter, which you're welcome to find me on, dial me up, and then you can check out all the amazingly boring details of my life throughout the day. So this week's topic is about background checks, legal documents, gender markers, all those sorts of things. But mainly, you know, how would you handle a background check, or how would you handle, you know, some of this sorts of more legal end of transitioning and gender and, you know, all those little boxes, M, F. At the moment, all of my documents at work have been changed. All of my documents at my bank have been changed. All of my credit cards and financial records, all of those things have been changed. The only thing I have left to do is the driver's license and the birth certificate. And I just haven't done the driver's license because it's a real pain in the ass. Oregon has decided to make renewing your driver's license, which is what it would take, really, really difficult. So I guess I'm pretty far along in the whole, you know, legal document gender marker change thing. And at this point, if someone was to do a background check, they, you know, they would probably see a little bit of both. Maybe the gender markers would come up, but I think a lot of times also the name comes up, and so I don't know, it would probably be a little confusing for them, but I don't know just how much of an impact that would be on a job. I'm happily employed with the company I work at, and I have been for 7 years, and I don't plan on leaving it ever. Well, that's not true. There's lots of ways I would leave it, but I really enjoy working there, and I hope that I don't find myself in the job market anytime soon and having to worry about background checks and other such things. So I guess that's what I've actually done, and I'm not really that worried or concerned about a background check. I'm out at work, and if I was to leave where I work now and go to another company, I would be out there, and I'm okay with that. I don't have any problem with that at all. So, but the only other thing I'd like to add is oftentimes we talk a lot about, you know, getting all of these documents in a row and all of our gender markers in order and all those sorts of things. But I think one of the things that we don't talk a lot about is the fact that these things are systems of control. They are designed to control us. And whenever we encounter a system of control that is designed to, in some way, dictate our behavior, our thought patterns, where we can go and where we can't go, and all those sorts of things, I think there's a place for opposition. I think there's a place for saying no to that control. I don't think it's any of the government's business what my gender is. I don't think it's any loan company's business what my gender is. I don't think it's, you know, any movie rental place what my gender is. It's none of their fucking business. And I understand what it is as control and as a power move over my body and over who I am. And so part of me enjoys the fact that not all my documents are in order, that there's some confusion. And I think maybe that's part of the reason why I haven't bothered doing the rest of the process, because I kind of like the fact that the mismatched documents serve as a kind of fuck you to the powers that be, the authoritarian power structures that say, you know, hey, you have to be this or you have to be that. Because I don't think so. And I think it's just another one of the ways in which we find ourselves under the thumb of cisgendered society. I mean, and I think it's okay for us to say, you know what, fuck that. I have a couple genderqueer friends who have said, fuck it, I'm not changing my documents. I don't care. And I respect that move, and I think that's, I think we need more of that. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, that ultimately is very practical, but it is something that I think we have to keep in mind. These are systems of control. They are designed to keep us in a box, literally. They are designed to limit who we are and what we can do. And I think we do ourselves an injustice when we forget that. You don't need Uncle Sam, you don't need the state, you don't need the county, you don't need the city governments to tell you who you are. And it's important to remember that, because they are going to try and convince us that we do.